Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. How's everyone doing? Oh, I just want to warn you if you may hear some smacking in the background, and that's because Skylar Rain is over there eating her dog food as slowly as possible, licking every inch of it. It's so gross. How are y'all doing this morning? So, guys, I got on YouTube this morning. I saw a plunder video. Then I went over to that weirdo channel that supports Chris Watts. I got even more pissed off. I mean, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away that there are people that actually support Chris Watts. And I'm blown away that he actually thinks that we care about his opinions. Like we care on whose YouTube channel he signs off on, which channel he supports. What in the hell is wrong with people? And I'm so disappointed in Plunder. Plunder, talking about if Shanann Watts was pregnant by her childhood friend, Chris, saying that, this rumor could be put to rest if the Ruseks did a DNA test. That got me so pissed off because that's not the way my mind thinks. Hold on just a minute. We're going to listen to Chris Watts' little recording. It's not very long. I won't play it from my phone. And we're going to make fun of him. We are going to make fun of him. Here, I got something to say to Plunder. The Ruseks, however you say their name, Shanann's parents, do not have to do a DNA test to prove to anybody in this world who that baby belonged to. We all know who the baby belonged to. Chris Watts. Here, I'm getting mad, so my dog's wanting to leave the room. Hold on a minute. They don't have to prove crap. They know who their daughter was pregnant by. It's that monster Chris Watts. Plain and freaking simple. The nerve of people. I don't think I said hi to anyone. Cheryl, Very Mary, Samara, nurse teacher, Robin, Nika. It is crazy. It's ridiculous. Hey, they don't have to prove shit to nobody. Leave that family alone. Quit spreading freaking false rumors around too. Let me find this because I want to make fun of him. Nobody cares about you, you freaking loser. You're right where you need to be.
Chris, what is a statement you would like me to release for you on your behalf?
She's a loser too.
I'd just like to say that I've heard all this information that's been put out about me, about my family, about my friends, and I'd just like to say that this Armchair Detective podcast or whatever it may be.
How you think he learned about the Armchair Detective through this weirdo?
It's not in support of my will, of my wishes, of my feelings.
We don't care about your wishes, your feelings. We do not support you, you weirdo.
My mindset, my directives.
We know your mindset.
It's all been done without me blessing it, and I want to refer people to talk to Kim, to listen to Kim, because she knows more about.
He wants to refer us to listen to Kim because she knows more about this case than the prosecutors, than the investigators, than anybody. What a freaking joke.
Me more about this case than anybody else. And I just want people to trust her and don't go to these podcasts to have this mindset to spread propaganda.
Don't come to the podcasts that say that Chris Watts is a monster, basically. This propaganda. Hey, what about their freaking propaganda? However you say it. Propaganda they're spreading around. Hey, Richella, Lucy and Bill. Morning.
Spread hurt, spread accusation.
Subscribe to Plunder.
Oh, no, we don't want to subscribe to Plunder.
Chris, what is
we want to finish.
I'm not supportive of it.
He's not in support of it, y'all.
Awesome. That's a great message. And I think that will help people
She's
know
such a
who to
weirdo.
trust and what to believe so that stuff can be stopped.
Oh, yeah, because we're going to trust someone that supports a freaking wife and baby killer. To me, Bella and Cece were babies. That's why I put baby killer in my thumbnail. He is freaking delusional. Hey, what does this say about this woman? What's her name, Kim? On this channel. Supporting a baby killer. Let's get down to the facts here. The facts are, don't matter who that baby belonged to. It belonged to Chris Watts, for the record. Does not matter. Does not matter if Shanann was a little controlling, if she was hard to get along with. It does not matter. She did not deserve to be murdered. Her and Nico, Bella, and Celeste, especially the girls. He's a freaking wackadoodle. Anybody that supports that channel is a freaking weirdo too. Yes, I'm subscribed because I need to see what all that she puts out. I do not support it. I'm just subscribed so I'm notified. You know what I mean? I can't deal with plunder anymore either. No. And let me tell you what. This rumor about the baby not belonging to Chris, that came from Chris Watts himself. He told Nicole Kessinger when she confronted him after, it made news the kids was missing, all this. The baby did not belong to him. That Shanann cheated on him out of spite. Nicole Kessinger was like, bullshit, buddy. Bull crap. I don't believe it. So he finally admits, yes, the baby does belong to me. And I can play you a clip of that interview. A real woman or a real human would not support him, Robin. This is ridiculous. Do I think people should harass his family? No, even though I think they're weirdos, complete weirdos. I don't think people should harass them. I personally don't do things like that because I have common sense and stuff. I do feel bad for his parents because I can't imagine my son doing something like that. You know what I mean? But the way Cindy came out and bashed Shanann and stuff, she's a complete weirdo. I don't support that. Someone also said Chris Watts can't be the father because it was a boy and he only makes girls. Weirdos, I tell you. Yeah, we got to get some merchants as weirdos. For real. They are complete weirdos. Haven't they ever seen families that's got like big families? It's got like 6 girls and they'll have like 1 boy in the family. Oh my goodness. These people are so dumb. So dumb. Just blows my mind. I'm just surprised that Plunder came out and was like, hey, Shanann's parents could put this to rest because they have the DNA of Nico and they could have had it tested to put these rumors to rest. They don't have to. What part of that don't y'all understand? They don't have to put crap to rest. Leave them alone. They know who the baby belonged to. They know their daughter better than anyone. Now, people can say what they want about Shanann. I'll never believe she cheated on Chris. Ever, ever. No, there's no way she cheated on him. No way. I don't believe it. She didn't. She didn't even know he was cheating on her till right there at the end. I think she was suspicious of it. I think she knew in her heart and mind that he was cheating. Yeah, let's listen to this email he sent her too. She reads out. Let me go over to this weirdo's channel. She is a weirdo. I can't believe anyone I don't know if she's a mother or not, but any woman, mother or father, would support Chris Watts. He admitted to killing the girls. What's the problem, lady? Like, what are you trying to do? Get him out of prison? Do you think he deserves to walk out of prison after he killed Shanann, Nico, Bella, and Celeste? Cece? No. It don't matter if Shanann was a witch to him, hateful to him, bossed him around. He could have left. Instead, he murdered her, their unborn child, and their 2 daughters. He could have easily left. Freaking wimp. Okay, let me go back over here. I get mad and I don't even know what I'm doing.
Chris?
Okay, let me go to her other videos here. She's obsessed with Chris. What's she going to do? Marry him in prison? freaking weirdo. Okay, let's see. Email here. It's only 50 seconds long.
I'm going to read this portion of an email I received from Chris on December 7th, 2020 at 1:05 a.m.
Get to it, woman.
It says, of course I want to go back to court because I never went in the first place, if you think about it.
He took a plea deal. And they ask you if you're sure before you take any type of plea deal. If you're sure you want to take the plea deal, if anyone is forcing you to take the plea deal, liars.
Got 11 months and a lot of praying to do. Prayer warriors unite. Dear Heavenly
Praying
Father,
ain't gonna help
I come
you.
to you in the name above every name, Jesus Christ. Let my petitions and that of your saints that have surrounded me in loving kindness be heard. Let the supplications enter your ears. Let my pen be the tongue of a ready writer.
What?
Let my friends be led in the Spirit, and let our path be made straight. The highway of holiness is in front of us. Be our navigator. In Jesus' name, amen.
What the hell does that even freaking mean? Let me tell you what. He's got jailhouse religion. He doesn't fool me a bit. He's hiding behind the Bible and God. Let me tell you what. He can pray till the freaking cows come home, till the pigs fly. He ain't getting out of prison. It's not going to change nothing. What is wrong with this woman? What don't she get? Like, what don't everybody get? Not y'all, not my audience. It doesn't matter, like, if Shanann did this or that. The facts are he killed her and their unborn child. Is this a soap opera? No, you're probably in the wrong chat. This is not a soap opera, and I'm not in the mood for it. Dumb stuff. Okay. Maybe she's talking. Oh, sorry, Amy. Maybe you're talking about the Chris Watts case. Maybe not me. I thought you directed that towards me. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. I think you meant that towards the Watts, and here I got all bitchy. My apologies. I lost my train of thought. These people's really made me mad this morning. This lady is turning it into a soap opera. Do y'all know that she has like the join button set up, which I have on my channel? Sorry, my apologies, Amy. I'm sorry as a bitch. I'm sorry. I thought you meant that towards me. So, please forgive me. She has the join button. I have the join button on my channel, but I don't victim bash and I don't take it for killers. We advocate for victims here. Shanann, Nico, Bella, Cece are the victims, and Shanann's parents, family, and friends. So I don't get this. I don't get it. Let's see how much it is to join here. $1.99, bare bones. Questions take priority in regular live chat. Oh, wow. Be a witness, $4.99. Members only live stream. Investigate, $9.99. Access to members only live chat. $19.99. Autopsy. Pick my brain. All to yourself for 15 minutes in live chat over Zoom, Google. Nobody wants to talk to you, lady. Nobody wants to talk to you. The only good thing I can say about you is that it looks like you do a good job putting your makeup on. No, Amy, I apologize because I got hateful, and I should have just waited to clarify for you to clarify the comment. I'm so sorry. These people, I thought you might have been saying that to me. I heard her Patreons aren't happy because she made the live public. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having Patreons, join buttons, but when you're doing like stuff like this, she just popped up out of nowhere. Now, I reckon she's been friends with the Watts family for about 2 years. But she just popped up out of nowhere doing these Watts videos. She's got all kinds of subscribers and stuff. And she's lying to people, misleading people. Chris Watts is not a victim, y'all. The victims are the people that he killed. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, one of her levels should be weirdos with bones. She's an idiot. And you know what? She told Chris Watts what to say in that recording. You know, that He didn't support Armchair Detective. Now, you know he's not at Dodge Correctional Center or wherever the hell he's at, watching the freaking YouTube. Now, come on. She told him to say that. Not that I'm a big fan of the Armchair Detective either, because something weird up with that. You know, here, Armchair Detective has this psychologist on his channel. She says Chris is a monster. 6 freaking months later, or a year later, it comes out she wrote Chris Watts a letter to prison. Chris gave it to his cellmate, Dylan Tallman, in exchange for some honey buns and some ramen noodles. And now, all of a sudden, she's engaged to this Dylan Tallman. And do you know that Dylan Tallman has previously written a book? Now him and Chris Watts are collabing on a prayer book. Nobody wants to read y'all's prayer book. Let me just tell you. If we want to read a prayer book, we'll go get one a pastor, a good person wrote, not someone that's committed murder. Well, you know what, Johnny? I agree. Like, I have trouble putting together my words and discussing stuff, and I am not an expert. But it is just ridiculous that someone would come out and support Chris Watts. He murdered his entire family. He confessed to it. You know, first confession, he wanted to blame it on Shanann. He didn't want everybody to know that he killed kids. He killed his own kids. So, that's why he came up with that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shanann did it, and I snapped on her. And actually, Tammy, the lady that was interviewing him that gave him the polygraph, she's the one that gave him that idea. She's like, Chris, did Shanann do something to the girls? He jumped right on that. He even admitted it in the second confession. He even told Tammy that. In the second confession, he's like, you mentioned it? I went with it. I just don't get, okay, so everybody's talking about the DNA of Nico. What does that have to do with the murders? Even if he didn't belong to Chris, which he did, that don't justify him murdering his entire family. They're slandering her name. That's exactly what they're doing. I bet Cindy Watts is sitting at home loving this crap. Everybody and their mother's talking about Chris Watts, including me. I should be smacked for it. But when I heard that plunder video this morning, it really pissed me off. The nerve of people to think that Shanann's parents have to have Nico's DNA tested to see if he belongs to Chris. And, they're like, oh, Shanann was having an affair with her childhood friend who's named Chris. Well, I'm assuming her childhood friend lives in freaking North Carolina. She's in Colorado, so how the frick did that happen? This bothers me, too. It bothers me. Kim is married, Natalie? Hey, she's a weirdo. We need to figure out what is wrong with these people that get obsessed with these killers and want to write to them and support them and even marry them, date them, marry them. We need to figure out what's wrong with their brain, because something in their brain is not right. Her husband's probably not giving her no attention, so she's got all into this case. Yeah, she ain't on trial. She didn't do crap. All she did was be a good mother. I guess they didn't do a DNA test because they didn't have no, Mel, they probably was like, there was no reason. Look, if she had been cheating on Chris, well, don't you think there would have been evidence of that on her cell phone? It would have eventually came out. He ain't worth air in a jug, Johnny. Yeah, the nerve of her to go live and ask for DNA. Who the hell does she think she is? Hey, lady, you're like the rest of us. You're just a damn YouTube creator, just a normal freaking person. You're not no freaking expert. It's none of your freaking business who the baby belonged to. Baby belonged to Chris. There's not a doubt in my mind. They, when it's a murder case like that, yeah, you're right, Mama. They have to go through everything that was on her phone. And they can even sometimes pull up deleted text and things. Well, let's listen to Nicole Kessinger just a second. Because this is where this rumor started from. They were trying to say it started in the Facebook groups. No, it started because of her interview with police. I'm going to play the plunder video, but I'm only going to play a certain part of it.
Subscribe to Plunder, Psych Ward, and Unmasked channels.
That's not it. Let me find it. Give me 1 second, guys. I've watched so much crap. Let's see, where the hell did that video go? Right here it is, DNA.
Telling somebody that you're in the midst of a divorce and then you have a wife that has a 15-week-old baby on the way is a huge.
You guys never had a conversation about the child, period.
I didn't know at all.
Bullshit.
And by your words, if you did know, you would have ended the relationship.
Well, because it wouldn't have made sense to me that he's like, I'm getting separated. Oh, by the way, I have a baby on the way. It's like, you are a liar. And those two kind of just like got in a disagreement. And I don't know what all was said, but he was like, she was being pretty mean. And then he said, she told me that she's pregnant. And she told me that the kid is not mine. That is what he told me.
So,
see, that's where this rumor came from.
She's pregnant, the kid's not mine.
And then
like he's playing, he didn't know she was pregnant.
Yep.
Until that morning.
Yep.
And that she had an affair with somebody else.
Yes, and this is before I knew she was 15 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
Like all the stuff on Monday that I read from my recollection. Because I didn't find out she was pregnant until Tuesday. So anything that got posted on Monday.
Bullcrap. She had looked up Shanann Watts a year before the murders. Shanann had that video, I believe, live when she told Chris that she was pregnant.
They did not emphasize the fact that she like had a baby on board. So then, like, where's your family? This and this and this. But I'm like, she's pregnant, and this and this. And he's like, the baby's not mine. The baby's not mine. And I'm just like, you told me yesterday that you think that when she said that she cheated on you, she did it out of spite. And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, so then it's your kid. And he kept denying it. And then, like, he started, like, kind of worrying about us. He'd just be like, well, does this ruin everything with us? This and this and this. And I'm like, no. I'm like, just trying to, like, God. His situation is so much more important right now than, like, our situation.
But his main concern is you and him.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, and I keep, like, asking him, like, I'm like, and I told him numerous times, which is also in the text that you guys will pull, where I'm just like, you need to focus on finding your kids and your wife right now. And I was like, and you need to focus on finding all three of your kids. And I like kept like emphasizing to him like he had 3 kids, and like I wasn't even like mad about it. I was just like,
you were.
You need to find your family. You need to
just mad.
Look for them that you know of?
Oh, and I forgot something else that's really important. I'll add it in there too, but let me just finish this thought. So then, Tuesday, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So I kept telling him, I was like, Chris, I know it's yours. It's okay. I was like, go find your family, And it's like, was I hurt? Yes. But at the time I realized like his situation with what he had going on was like way more important than like our situation. And so that's why I was just like,
you dirty hoe.
I thought about it. And then I was like, you need to go find them. And like, we talked about it for a little while. And then I was just like, I don't remember exactly how it went, but something along the lines where I was like, why can't you just be honest with me? I was like, stop lying to me. Like,
truth ain't in him,
you have an
honey.
inclination. You've talked to this man a lot. And during this Tuesday, Wednesday conversation, did you feel like he was bullshitting you?
A little bit, kind of, yeah. I mean, because he was like, not Monday, Monday, I did not. But Tuesday, yeah, that's when it all started to click. I was like, oh my goodness, because he was like, well, like, he just didn't seem as like concerned as he should be. And he was like super worried about shit with us. And I'm just like,
So concerned about his family and overly concerned about your relationship.
yes.
Okay.
And I kept like trying to put it on the back burner. And shame on me for bringing it up in the first place. I was just really taken back. Like,
Shame on you for being a
she's
hoe.
15 weeks. Like, how would you not notice that? Like, I was just like, I was confused. And I was also like, is he lying to me? And I kind of wanted to know because I realized that like there's a situation at hand here. And I'm just like, what is going on? You know, and for part of it, it wasn't even like me trying to find out because I'm upset. It was almost like me trying to find out because I'm like, is there something else I'm missing here? Like,
She's lying. She's saying that she wasn't upset. She was very upset. She was just as serious about Chris as he was her. That's why she was looking at stupid wedding dresses.
I felt like there was like pieces to this puzzle that I didn't know existed that were like not in place, and it was strange. And so, anyways, I told him, I was like, be honest with me. I was like, don't lie. And I don't remember exactly how it went, but I was like trying to emphasize, like, stop bullshitting me. So he told me the truth. And he told me it was his, and then he knew about it.
See?
I was
See,
like, okay.
he finally told her the truth and said the baby was his and he knew about it. They had planned to have that baby. They had discussed it. That's why she got pregnant. Hey, Hazel Basil. She's very upset about it. Seems like to me she needs to take some freaking Ritalin or some nerve pills or something. She seemed awful freaking hyper. She didn't seem like, I don't know, just not a normal person. In the interview, she acts like she's at a damn Verizon cell phone store. She's all concerned about her cell phone. I would love to interrogate her too. I'd have throat punched her. She's a dirty hoe. She's a home wrecking hoe. She can say what she wants. She can say, oh, she didn't know. She did know. She looked up Shanann almost a year before the murders. She had her eye on Chris for quite some time. It's guilt overdrive. I think that says a lot about Chris. He was overly concerned about their relationship. He wasn't concerned at all about his family. He knew exactly where his family was at. He had done away with them. Freaking weirdo. I love it. CC wants to throat punch people. I'd love to throat punch him. They should have waterboarded him until he told the truth. Held his head underwater. And people are saying he didn't get treated fairly. Excuse me? Did Shanann, Nico, Bella, and CC get treated fairly? They were brutally murdered by the man that was supposed to love and protect them. Chris also cheated with another woman. The girl wasn't the only one. Someone looking to cheat will find it. Yeah. You can tell that he never had many girlfriends, though. He or she turned it on in the bedroom a little bit, and he fell freaking in love. That, you know what, drove him crazy, as I'd say. Freaking weirdo. Let's see what else we can find. Who's the other woman he cheated with, iHeart? Now, that one woman, they proved that was a lie. I don't know why she would give I don't understand these people that go give false statements to police. And then there was that man who said that he had an affair with Chris Watts. Guys, what was his name? It's been so long, I can't remember. I think, was it Trent? Or was it Trent? Yeah, he brought it on himself. That'd be rots in hell. I got news for him. He's not getting through heaven's gates. That's my opinion. I know I shouldn't say things like that. I'm not God. They say you can be forgiven for sins. I don't believe it's just as easy as that. I don't believe you can be like, oh, I'm going to murder my whole family. Tomorrow, I'm going to pray for forgiveness. It does not work like that. You can tell that Chris is not remorseful. Chris is remorseful for himself. He feels sorry for himself that he is in prison. I do not believe he will ever have a jury trial either. I mean, freak. He took a plea deal, y'all. A plea deal. I don't know her name. She said she slept with him. It wasn't as serious as with the brunette he was cheating with while Shanann was pregnant. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I think they proved that that was not true. But who knows? Don't y'all think it's creepy that this girl, this, Chris Watts, pro Chris Watts, that she kind of looks like she's got the dark hair like Shanann in North Korea. We like to call Nicole Kessinger North Korea here on this channel, just for the record. Yes, Trent and some girl, Amanda, but they said that it was untrue, I guess. Trent Bolt. Thank you, Nika. Yeah, I think that was untrue. A lawyer in Colorado said no chance of ever leaving prison. Yeah, I think I've not listened to Scott Reich's video on it. He's a defense attorney in Colorado, I believe. But I'm sure he's going to say no chance. I mean, he took a plea deal. When you take a plea deal, no matter what it's for, they ask you, hey, are you making this decision of your own free will? You have to answer yes. They also ask you, I know this for a fact. I know it for a fact. And they also ask you if anyone is pushing you into doing it. He's trying to do a 35C after already pleading out. How stupid is that? They're morons. They're freaking morons. I mean, I know you're supposed to love your kids unconditionally, but like, how does that work when your kid murders your grandkids? Like, do they not think that Chris Watts should be punished? What's this channel going to come out with next? That Nicole Kessinger helped him? Now, a lot of people believe that, and if you think that she was involved, that's fine. I personally don't, although I think that she did probably take advantage of Chris's strong feelings for her. And I think she repeatedly told him, she was not happy he was married and already had children. She wanted someone that hadn't had children yet. They make it very clear that you understand what you're doing before the judge approves the deal. Exactly, Bailey. I know that for a fact. The judge asks you themselves. They will ask you, are you sure you want to do this? Uh-oh. Let me let my little dog out. Go on, Slapster. Okay. My dogs can never decide where they want to be. Yes, that's who it was. I didn't want to say his name. Got in trouble for that. And hey, you don't get in trouble here for saying that. I didn't recognize your name, Amy. So your comment before about is this a soap opera? I thought you meant it towards me because I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry about that again. That makes me feel awful. I can be a little bitchy sometimes. I would disown him if he was my kid. Sorry, but in my opinion, there's a line to unconditional love. Killing your wife and kids, for example. Like, his family wants to blame Shanann for the murders. And, like, I don't get that. It's like they think she was just such a horrible person that she drove him to do that. And they still believe that Shanann killed the girls. They're delusional. Well, Amy, it still makes me feel like crap. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. Little things like that bother me. I never lose hope. I'm sorry you're sad over Charlie Pride. I was listening to Charlie Pride songs this morning, trying to calm me down because plunder's really what made me mad. I could not believe that she actually said in a video, which is her opinion, I guess, but I just disagree with it. I don't think that Shanann's parents should have to do a DNA test on Nico. Just to shut up dumb people, morons, idiots, weirdos. Because like I said, it don't matter who the child belonged to, which the child belonged to Chris. It don't matter. Shanann and the girls didn't deserve to be murdered. Something interesting in the Ronnie Watts interview on that Weirdo channel was he's like, they got a memorial up outside for the girls. I'm just wondering if Shanann's included in that memorial. Yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Pratt. Oh, I love Charlie Pratt. Man, he's good looking back in the day, wasn't he? My grandmother, my great-grandmother that I'm actually named after, she loved Charlie Pratt. It's been a very quiet morning. I pray it stays that way. Got my tree up, still no bulbs on it. Hey, at least you got it up. I got my trees crammed full. And you know what, guys? Speaking of Christmas, it's close to the holidays. Imagine how Shanann's parents feel around the holidays. Shanann really got into the holidays and stuff, and imagine how they feel. And here this weirdo is out putting out videos supporting Chris Watts and slandering Shanann Watts' reputation. And Chris Watts is talking about propaganda. Hey, they're the ones doing propaganda, if you ask me. Shirley and my mother left him too. Hey, Brian, good morning. Her mom was on Mommy Ramblings last night. Oh, really? I never watch Mommy Ramblings because I do crafts on there all the time. Not that I'm against crafts, but I'm usually in the bed. Hey, Gingerlock's mom. Lisa, what was she saying? Damn, I wish you could come up and tell me what she's saying. I bet she's real upset about this channel. I mean, guys, that one video, we listened to the audio of him, Chris Watts, telling us he didn't sign off on our podcast. He got 22,000 views, I believe. Let me go back and look.
Chris, what is the state?
No, wait, my bad. 13,000 views. It must have been the plunder video that had 22. Yeah, it was. 22,000 views. So you got thousands and thousands of people hearing from this channel that Chris Watts is innocent, an innocent victim, and everything is Shanann Watts. I can't believe people actually join her membership and support that. We're supposed to support victims, not the freaking killers. The only killer I've ever supported in my life, and I don't really support him, was Eileen Wuornos. I felt sorry for her because I believe she was suffering from schizophrenia when she was executed. But that's it. That's it. It makes me sick, too. She makes me sick. Frankie Jr. made a statement on his channel, too. Oh, did he? I'm subscribed to Frankie's channel. I'll probably never find it. I don't think he's got his URL set up. I don't know. Bless Frankie's heart. People have been so mean to Frankie, like the junior. Talking about his personal life, saying this and that about him. Hey, it's none of nobody's business. It has nothing to do with the murders. I'm going to say this again. It's nobody's business about the DNA either. It's nobody's business. Use your brain. Use some common sense. Some people lack common sense. Shanann was totally in love with Chris. Totally in love. So how, it's just not possible that she would do that. I just don't, no. And plus, this childhood friend probably lives in North Carolina. And Shanann lived in Colorado. It should be the end of the story, but they're trying to convince everybody that this is Shanann's fault. It's what they're trying to convince. They are so dumb. That weirdo had the nerve to say in the interview with Ronnie Watts that basically at the second confession, when investigators came to visit him at the prison, that he just told them what they wanted to hear. Why? Why would you do that? Don't even make sense. If you didn't do something, but you've already been convicted and investigators come to visit you and talk with you, Why would you take the blame for something you didn't do? That don't make no sense. Then they tried to say, oh, he didn't know that it was going to be recorded. Are you freaking serious? Anytime law enforcement talks to you about a case, it's recorded. Duh. Usually the recorder is turned on before they even talk to the suspect or the witness. She don't know nothing. I don't even have a college education. My brain's smarter than hers. I got more common sense. She did, and I bet she was packing up, getting the girls ready to walk out the door. Chris then flipped out and killed them. Yeah, and even in the second confession, he said like he felt like he killed them 2 times. Because he had tried to kill them in their bed. I can't remember if he said smother or strangle. Then killed Shanann. And then when he was messing with Shanann's body, Bella got up and he realized he hadn't killed her. No, that's his tale. Something like that. I've got the second confession on my Google Drive. Is he that big of a wuss that he can't tell the truth? He just tells people what they want to hear? Bull crap. He was telling the truth that day. Or some of the truth. Now, Nicole Kessinger could have been involved. That is a possibility. I always say anything's possible. That is a possibility. I don't think she was. However, she's not innocent in my mind. She's a home-wrecking hoe. Are they threatening the job of Tammy Coder? Yeah, they are. I saw a video about that too, Amy. Something about Tammy. I don't watch a lot of this girl's videos unless they're really short. Because I just can't stand her voice. She disgusts me. Totally disgusts me. Taking up for Chris Watts. Trying to slander. Well, she is slandering Shanann's name. Shanann was a good mother. She didn't harm her girls. She was so sick and weak when she got home from her business trip that night. She wouldn't have the energy to do anything like that. She was so stressed out, guys. Here she was, sitting around having dinner with her friend. She gets a credit card alert. Chris says, been out to eat somewhere. She knows by the amount he wasn't alone. So, she was probably in her head thinking, he's cheating on me. She's just stressed out, pregnant, and weak. She couldn't have done it. She wouldn't have done it. Yes, Kim Smith. Yes, that weirdo Kim lady from that Chris Watts something reckoning crap. It's the stupidest name I've ever heard of in my life. I'm just wondering if there's a way that I can keep up with her channel, but actually not be subscribed to it. I think there is a way, guys. If you're subscribed and you got the bell on, just unsubscribe and you'll still get notified. Good morning, Cece. Thanks for taking this on. Chris Watts and Kim need a boot in the butt. Thank you, Chef Betsy. Now, you can come to my house and be a chef anytime, girl. Thank you for the super chat. Guys, I do not talk about other YouTube creators on here because it causes drama. There's probably going to be some drama over this stream this morning. But I really don't care. I just think it's so wrong of her to put out false, twisted information to the public and make Shanann Watts out to be the villain when she is the victim and her daughters. I thumbs down all of her damn videos. And I never do that to people's videos, usually unless it's vile. Most of the time, if I don't like someone and I do watch their video, I don't click like or dislike. But hey, I thumbs down every damn one of her videos. I think she tried to do some kind of strike on Mommy Rambling's channel. She can try, but I'll peel it here. Yeah, she's out for money. I mean, she won't there's nothing wrong with having a join button or getting super chats on YouTube. But for her to do it, I do think it's wrong. I know, I guess I sound like a hypocrite because I'm monetized. But look, I don't get on here and victim bash and twist information. If I get something wrong, people correct me and I say, oh, my apologies. But I don't bash victims. Sounds like to me she's just jealous. She's just jealous of the life Shanann had. She'll never be Shanann. She'll never have that much class. Ever. Very Mary, where the hell has Verbal been? Giggling is totally weird and inappropriate. Yeah, and I thought her last video, Chris Watts' Goldenness, was just so rehearsed. She told him what to say. Does she really think we give a freaking damn what Chris Watts thinks and what channel he supports? They are stupid. Pure stupid. Like we care. And saying, oh, watch Kim's channel. She's the expert. Excuse me? She is not a freaking expert. Is she a cop? Is she a psychologist? Or is she anything like that? Not as I know of. Let's see some degrees since she's an expert. None of us are experts on this case. Some of us may feel like we're experts on certain cases, but we're not. We're not qualified. We don't have the, what do you call it? Credentials to be experts. Freaking weirdos. You know what? My husband, my man, would raise hell with me if he knew I was writing to a man in prison. Especially a killer, but any man, he would be upset about it. So I'm just wondering how her husband feels about that. I guess that's none of my business, but I'm just saying. Okay, drama, I'll get you the link to it. I'm going to get you the link, but I'm not going to leave the link in my chat. I don't want to promote this weirdo. It's a shame I even have to be subscribed to that weirdo. I feel guilty about it. I really do. I feel guilty about being subscribed to her channel. I just unsubscribed. Hopefully it still notifies me. They always come up with this crap. Innocent until proven guilty. Hey, look, he took a plea deal and admitted guilt. And here's my other reply to that. We're not in a court of law. We're in the court of CC here on this channel. I don't blame you, Amy. If I didn't have this true crime channel, I wouldn't give that old witch a view either. She seems to be enjoying all this publicity she's getting here on YouTube. She was on another creator's channel. I didn't watch that, but I saw she did a video on it talking about the comments. Yes, Johnny, she loved those babies with all her heart. Oh, Natalie, love you too. I wish y'all could come to my house and we could watch YouTube together and bash this woman together. It just pisses me off. And then you got other channels, coming out wanting DNA tests, wanting the family to do a DNA test to shut up rumors. They don't got to do shit. I'm mad when I say SHIT because I hate that word. That's why I always say crap. They don't got to do shit to prove nothing to nobody. They know. They know their daughter. Hell, I somewhat know their daughter just by, watching this case unfold, reading through her text messages. She was so freaking in love with Chris. She thought he was just like the best husband and dad in the world. And she really thought they had this fairy tale relationship, but they really didn't. But she was really in love with him. She would have never cheated. The inmates, from what I gather, some of them kind of look at Chris Watts like a celebrity. Kind of like the inmates did when they brought Lori Vallow in from Hawaii, extradited her back. I thought, oh my gosh, they're not going to take too kindly to accused child killers. No, it was total opposite. They looked at her like a celebrity, and some of these other inmates are doing Chris the same way. Did y'all know that, I mentioned this earlier, Chris Watts' cellmate, Dylan Tallman, wrote a book. Let me go find it. And I made sure that it's him. It is him. He wrote a book several years ago. I don't believe, I believe this relationship he's got going on with that psychologist from Armchair Detective, it was all set up. It's called A Blessing in Disguise. Let me see when he wrote this book. It's not giving me the year. It's on Amazon here. It's even got his picture on the back of the book. It is him. It's $14.95. Let me see if it's got any reviews. 2 haters. Can you write a book? If not, then you don't realize how hard it is and how much work, time, frustration goes along with struggle. I think for a young man struggling that decided one day to try and write a book to encourage our younger generation to take the other path in life. Oh, crap. This book is like the individual who wrote it, a big stinking pile of crap. Don't waste your time with this garbage. Read the free preview and you will see all you need. Okay, I gotta show y'all this. Let me go find it. Dylan Tallman. Things. I wouldn't pay you 2 freaking cents for it. If you give me the book, I wouldn't freaking read it. Okay. So don't y'all think that's a little weird? This is Chris Watts' friend. He's already written a book. Now he's going to write a prayer book with Chris Watts. Okay, it says March 7th, 2013. Paperback. And here, let's look at the back. So there's Dylan. Ah, there we go. That's Dylan Tallman. I was so shocked when I discovered that he had previously written a book. Now he's going to write one with Chris Watts. Did I ever put that link in for drama? I get so upset. I don't know if I'm coming or going sometimes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. He would have gotten the Dahmer by now. Well, not everyone in prison is going to look at Chris Watts like a celebrity. And if they did put him in general population, I think someone would eventually do it just to make a name for themselves, jump on him. That book isn't fit for toilet paper. Hey, you got that right, Glam Dolly. It's the best comment I've seen all freaking day. Oh, my goodness. Hey, guys, if, there's a toilet paper crisis again, just get on Amazon and order Blessings in Disguise by Dylan Tallman, and there's your toilet paper. Yeah, he would fight tooth and nail to be in general population. Unfortunately, he has rights, and the prison's going to protect him. I'm just blown away that he actually thinks that we care about his thoughts and opinions. Like, what the hell? So, y'all, Chris Watts did not sign off on this podcast today, so y'all don't watch me, okay? That's basically what he's saying. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. That really pissed me off. If you want to hear the truth, watch Kim. She's an expert. An expert on what? Bullshitting? Flirting with killers? She must be a really lonely person. Really, really lonely. Yeah, and he's got pictures of his kids in his cell. That shouldn't be allowed. It probably would not be allowed if he wasn't related to them, but still shouldn't be allowed. Because I don't think killers can have pictures of their victims or in their cell, or rapists can, they can't have pictures of their victims, but they let old Chrissy boy. He's such a sissy. He is. He really is. He is such a wuss. I could probably beat him up with one arm tied behind my back. Exactly. We don't respect him. Glam Dolly, do we? We don't respect him. She said she would let Chris Watts watch. She would let Chris Watts watch her children after he killed his daughters and admitted to it. He admitted to killing Bella. Cece first. Bella had to watch her sister die. Then he went to Bella. And she's like, no, Daddy. You're going to do to me the same thing you did to Cece? And he did it. And she would let her kids stay with him? She's a piece of shit. I usually don't say nothing about other creators. I got no respect for her. What about the true freaking victims in this case? The true victims. Chris is not a victim. He's a freaking weirdo monster that deserved the death penalty. How is he a victim? Because Shanann run the house? She had to. Somebody's got to step up and wear the pants and get things done. He sure wasn't capable of doing it. I'm surprised he can even tie his own freaking shoes. Yeah, and the Mother of the Year award goes to Kim. Yeah, you weirdo. You need to freaking take your nonsense somewhere else. Freaking losers. Like I said, I don't think Chris's family should be harassed. I personally would never reach out to someone like that and say anything mean. That's just not how I am. And I don't think they should be getting death threats. Hey, but Cindy Watts should have kept her mouth shut. When the murders first happened, she came out and done that interview and was talking poorly about Shanann, making her look bad. That's why nobody likes Cindy Watts. For starters, there's many more reasons. Many, many more reasons. Hey, Mike. Good morning. Let's see. I lost my train of thought here. What else was I going to say about these weirdos? Basically, they don't want to accept that Chris did this, so they're putting it on Shanann. Even though he made a confession, Cindy Watts, Ronnie, they still believe Shanann killed the girls and Chris snapped. And now this weirdo, Kim, thinks it too. And is preaching it to the world. You look so stupid supporting a man that strangled his pregnant wife and his two young daughters. Bella had to witness her little sister being murdered by their own daddy. And you support him. You weirdo bitch. Excuse me. I don't usually call names. Oh my God, y'all. It infuriates me that she could support and put out this twisted information to the public and make people think Shanann did this. Support a child killer. That's not the name I was thinking Brent said. Hey. If that weirdo don't like what I say, she can scratch her ass and get glad. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn. She's trying to make a name for herself, and she's making all kinds of money off her YouTube channel. There wouldn't be anything wrong with making money off a YouTube channel if she wasn't victim bashing and twisting information and slandering a deceased lady's name. A lady that should still be here, her and her daughters and little Nico, should still be here getting ready to celebrate Christmas. They can't because that weirdo monster, and she's supporting him. I could say some really bad things right now, and I'm having to hold back. I agree with you, CC. He's 100% wrong for his crimes, and anybody on his side is a straight weirdo. Straight up weirdo freak. She must be lonely. Got nothing going in her life. Hey, she's a pretty lady. I saw a picture of her. She's one of those ladies that really know how to do her makeup really well, and she's really attractive. But it was so weird because she reminded me of Shanann and a little bit of North Korea, Nicole Kessinger. Yeah, he could have walked away. And look, when his girls was... Okay, let's just say this for a minute. Let's say that Chris didn't kill the girls, which we know he did, but let's just say. What's his excuse for putting them in the oil wells, disposing of their bodies like that? If he didn't kill the girls, why didn't he call 911? Why did he put their bodies in the oil tanks? Now, his family's excuse is, oh, he just couldn't have them with Shanann after what she did to him. So you're going to put them in oil tanks, leave them floating in oil tanks, then start texting your girlfriend worrying about your relationship with her as your kids are dead floating in oil tanks. Y'all know what the oil tanks did to those little girls' bodies? Horrible things. I'm not even going to say horrible things. And while that was going on, he's sitting there texting with his little lover. What a weirdo. Oh, Amy, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. There's no excuse, guys. There's just, there's just no excuse. Shanann's mom's name is... I have trouble saying Sandy and Frank's last name. I have even more trouble since I had this freaking dental work. I'm feeling better, Mike. I thought I was getting the flu the other day because my bones were aching. My legs were aching. But it's just from a stinking injury. How are you doing? My leg, I need knee surgery on. It causes me to limp, and now the bottom of my good foot, I got 2 toes that feel like, well, they're actually throbbing as I'm sitting here. They feel like I've been out in the snow. Kind of numb and cold feeling with the throbbing pain. I'm going to have to go to the doctor. I'm about to where I can't even freaking walk, and I'll be 41 in January. Sounds like neuropathy. Well, I've been having this problem in the same leg where I get this nerve and it's like this pain that shoots up like the back of my leg, up my butt cheek to my lower back on the right side. And when it does that, I cannot freaking walk. It happened when I was walking home from the little funny farm the other day, and I thought I was going to have to fall down. What kind of surgery did you have, Remy? Oh, is that how your neuropathy feels? Oh, my goodness. Well, here's what I think's happened because I walk with a limp. I think I've walked so long with a limp that it's actually damaged my good leg, my right leg. Like, I've showed Lisa pictures of my knee before. Underneath my kneecap is like this place that's been permanently swelled up. For like about 3 or 4 years. It might be Mel. I've got some Neurotins that I could take, but those things trigger my mania. You know, I've got ADHD and stuff, and they make me hyper. One of them. Just one. I can't do it. I don't take them unless I absolutely have to have them. Yeah. That's what it feels like, Amy, and it's so weird. It's my toe, the toe next to the big toe and the one beside of it. That's the ones that are doing it. It started happening the other day, my toes feeling like that. The nerve that's been shooting up my leg's been going on for a couple months. It just happened out of the blue one day when I was walking. I've been putting pain cream on it. Yeah, it feels like I've had my toes stuck out in the freaking snow. Okay, let me see. What else was I going to say about these weirdos today? Oh, that's it. Get a life. Go out to eat with your husband. And quit putting out twisted information about Shanann Watts. False information. Some of it's twisted. some of its faults. I mean, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away that any woman or man would support baby killer. Support a baby killer. Let's put it aside for a minute that he killed Shanann. Just think about the girls. He's a freaking baby killer, y'all. I hope he rots in hell. Oh, thank you, Glam Dolly. Welcome. Hey, I usually don't talk about other creators. We don't do drama on this channel. We stick to true crime, but I couldn't hold it in, guys. I couldn't hold it in. And I was like, well, it's Sunday. I'm just going to do a stream and vent about it. She should be ashamed of herself. I wonder where old North Korea is at right now. Molly Golightly named Nicole Kessinger, North Korea, back when the Watts case first started happening, and it's just always stuck with me. Hey, Red Ruby. She's probably out living her best life right now. North Korea is. Don't hear anything about Patrick Frazee anymore. Well, I think, what's her name? Crystal Kenny? I think she tried to get an early parole and was denied. Let me see. Seems like I read that. She got away with murder, guys. She could have stopped Kelsey Barrett's murder. Let's see. Looks like she's still in prison. Yep, she tried to get paroled. She requests to move to a halfway house. I think that was denied. She's going to get her karma when she passes away. Because she had enough time to stop the murder. She wanted Crystal dead because she is jealous of her and she wanted to be with Patrick, that weirdo. You have lots of support. The Kim woman is despicable. Victim bashing. Yeah, victim. Victim bashing for cash. You're exactly right, Clam Dolly. I like her style. Barry Mayer said, yeah, Crystal Kenny was denied parole. Yeah. She probably lied about her role in Kelsey Barrett's murder too. She said she just done the cleanup. I don't believe that. So I may be clueless, but it takes a while to strangle and smother a child. So if Shanann truly was choking her babies, why didn't he hear going on and stop her? It takes 4 minutes. I believe it takes 4 minutes to strangle someone to death. People don't realize it, but it's a lot harder to kill someone than you think. The body's strong. Oh, weirdo Kim better stay over in her lane. She don't want me to give her a country girl bashing. She's a weirdo, plain and simple. She looks so stupid saying she'd let Chris Watts watch her kids. Are you serious? Somebody may need to step in then because your decision making don't seem too good. Yeah, she knew Patrick was going to kill that girl. Yeah, she knew it. She wanted Kelsey dead. She wanted to be with Patrick. She was jealous of Kelsey because Kelsey had a child by Patrick. Every time I think about getting someone to come and clean my goat's hooves, I think about that weirdo Patrick Frazee because that's what he did for a living. He shoed horses and stuff. Took care of goat's hooves or whoever's hooves. I'm getting ready to get someone to come and do Annabelle's. We've tried to do it, and you would think you could, 2 or 3 people could hold down like a little dwarf goat, but you can't. She's just way too damn strong. Way too strong. It is, Red Ruby. It's a bunch of bull. She is truly a sicko, and I'd love to tell her right to her face. Me too. Hey, I'd like to get on, if I was good at debating, I would like to get on panel with this Kim person. But I'd get so mad, I'd probably start calling her names. I'm just being honest. Somebody needs to debate her, someone like that can come with facts and not get frustrated like I would. Somebody like Will, 411 now. Because he'd throw some facts at her. Crystal looked like butter wouldn't melt, but she cleaned up Kelsey's blood, brains, and teeth, then ordered food in a drive-thru. Jeez. Yeah. Didn't bother her a bit. Which, wasn't Crystal a nurse? So, nurses, they've probably got strong stomachs, but still, she just cleaned up a murder. That's different than taking care of someone's wounds at a hospital. She claimed that she left some of the blood behind for investigators to find. I say bullcrap. Well, I agree. I mean, her head should be examined if she's going to if she'd let a convicted child killer or any killer take care of her children. I have to question her mindset. She's looking for attention, guys. She's probably lonely at home. So she started writing to Chris Watts. It's a shame. It's a shame that someone would come out and do this for attention and a little bit of money, because you don't make all that great money on YouTube. Just let me tell you, unless you get some super chats and get people joining, you don't make crap. Just not off the videos that you put up that's got ads on them. I think the most I ever made off a video was like $20. She's doing this all for the wrong reasons. At least here, we do advocate for the victims, children. I like to advocate for children the most. Abused children. Who would be good at it? We need somebody to debate her that can come with facts and not get frustrated, because I'll get frustrated and just say, screw you, lady, you weirdo. That's what I'll say. I'm not good at debating because I get all bumfuzzled. I made 12 cents on a video. Well, yeah. Hey, look, I got, I think about 30,000 views on one video, and I think that's what I made $20 off of. Cece, you need to talk to Shimmer Salt. Why does that name sound familiar? I'm going to write that down. Shimmer Salt. We need a psychologist or a doctor, a professional to tell us, explain to us what is wrong with someone who wants to be buddies with killers and marry them, friends with them, support them, advocate for them. What's wrong with their brain? I need someone to tell me that. Explain this. We need Mac that comes into chat. He's a retired therapist, and he worked with predators. So I need to ask him. I need to get a hold of him. Imagine if Mandy Bell debated her. She'd have Kim's head spinning. Oh, my Lord. I don't know who could debate that girl. I would not want to do it. Because, I mean, she can come, have those comebacks real quick. Mommy Ramblins has been doing live shows. Kim, she challenged her to phone in. Of course she did. Has she never phoned in to Mommy Ramblins? I think she tried to do a privacy strike on Mommy Ramblins' video because it had her name in the title. I didn't want to use her name this morning, so I just come up with Chris Watts. Nobody cares what you think or say. Because it's the truth. I mean, I just don't get what her point of putting up that video was. Like, we don't care if Chris Watts signs off on our YouTube channel. We don't care if he supports our channel. We don't give a damn what that weirdo freak says. I think he's a weirdo freak. I'm pretty sure he's got, he's a narcissist, but I'm pretty sure he's got that antisocial personality thing going on. I'm going to have to go check it out, Red Ruby. She better back off, Mommy Ramblins. She's just mad because Mommy Ramblins' channel bigger. That bitch won't debate because there's absolutely no facts she could say to prove her dumbass theories. She would be torn apart. Yeah, she got her comment section turned off too. Wonder why it wasn't turned off at first. Because she She knows what's coming. I can't believe that there's people that join her membership and actually support Chris Watts. For real? Lady's trying to, my dog's circling the bed trying to lay down. Poor Kelsey like Shanann. And you know what, Glam Dolly? Patrick Frazee had been planning on killing Kelsey way before Chris Watts killed his family. She's a coward. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, personally, I couldn't debate anybody because I just, I get bum puzzled, as I call it, confused and stuff sometimes. Can't think quickly, and I'll get mad, frustrated. So I can't debate. I wouldn't want to debate Mommy Ramblings. She's a smart lady. She's been through a lot this year, bless her heart. I feel for her. She lost her son back, Mother's Day, around Mother's Day. Now it's the holidays, first holidays without him. Sad. Yeah, she's chicken shit. My chicken's over there at the bunny farm is probably braver than her. I know my rooster's braver than her. I like to put Chris Watts in my chicken lot with my rooster, Sonny. Sonny would destroy him. That rooster would tear him up. Hopefully he'd spur him in the eyeball or something. I'm buffering. Well, guys, I better get off here. I hear my little dog scratching at my door, and I need to go feed the rest of the dogs. A couple of them eat at a certain time, and the other two eat at a different time. My dogs are so spoiled. Hold on, Smokey. Let me open this door. My sweetheart. He's wanting his mutter. Hey, guys, I want to come up with some merch, because I like animals. And it's going to be for, like, dog lovers. And it's going to say, I love my mutter. Like mutt, but like M-U-T-T-E-R, mutter. But anyhow, hey, y'all, thanks for chatting and your support. We may have some drama over this. Hopefully not. She says anything. I'm not even going to respond to it because she's an idiot. I don't respect her, and I have to respect you to care what you say. So, you have 3 dogs, Mike, or cats? Is that a cat or dog emoji? I can't see. I'm shocked people are paying her Patreon to hear that shit and get juicy fake ass gossip. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullcrap. She needs that Patreon shoved right up her big fat butt. Freaking idiot. Dogs? I got 4. Mike. I got a Schnauzer, a Yorkie, and then I got Skylar Rain, the Beagle, and Ladybug is a Beagle Border Collie mix. I don't allow people, if she wants to shut off her comment section drama, that's fine. I think it's weird. I don't allow people to be mean to me, but they can comment their opinions. You know what I mean? I don't care if people's opinions are different than mine, as long as they're respectful about it. That's all I care about. Yeah, she's brain dead. She's a freaking zombie. Glam Dolly, she's a zombie. She's a loser. Loser weirdo. She's not a cool kid like us. She's not part of the cool kids club because she's a victim basher. I have a Maltese, Min Pin, and a Yorkie. Oh, I've always wanted a Maltese. My little Yorkie, Chloe, she's the one that has congestive heart failure. They are notorious for getting that mark. So keep an eye on your little Yorkie. Take him or her to the vet ever so often and let them check the heart to make sure everything's okay. I lost my beautiful Maltese girl, Dolly, dog to cancer last year, age 13. Oh, so sorry to hear that, Glam Dolly. Well, I didn't think Chloe would be here with us. She's in my picture. We took that picture yesterday. I didn't think she'd be here this time for Christmas. She was so sick a couple months ago. She's doing better. She takes her heart medicine. She's got her cough medicine, all that. But I noticed she's got some kind of growth on her side, guys. It's some kind of knot, but it's not hard. It's squishy, like it's got fluid in it. So she's got to go back to the vet this week. Yeah. Anyways, love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow around 10:30 a.m. Give y'all some updates on some true crime news. I've not even looked at the news this weekend. Well, yeah, I did. I saw that about the Zodiac killer yesterday. But anyhow, I'll get us some topics together. Y'all have a great Sunday. Be safe, be kind, and peace.